Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, for his special address on the topic, Will Maharashtra Lead India's $5 trillion economy goal?
A very good evening to all of you. Honorable Consul General John Ma Seri Charlotte, Mr. Sumit Anand, President of IFCCI, Dr. Vipin Sharma, CEO of MIDC, Spile Kanwar, Director General of IFCCI, ladies and gentlemen. At the very outset, I would like to thank IFCCI for organizing Invest in Maharashtra and especially attracting all the French companies to the state of Maharashtra. I'm aware that Maharashtra has always been a very favored destination for all the French companies, but I think we can do more, we can do better, and with interactions like this, I think we'll get closer to the investors. We can actually address them, we can handhold, and we can create a win-win proposition. So I think this entire deliberation is very special for our government, and on behalf of Government of Maharashtra, I would like to welcome you all to this deliberation. Having said that, I'm very delighted that today I've been asked to speak on an issue which is very dear to myself. All of us know that India has become fifth largest economy of world. It's the fastest growing economy of world. And our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji aspires to make India a 5 trillion economy. And in this journey of making India a 5 trillion economy, of course, Maharashtra has a big role to play. So there's no question whether Maharashtra will lead the way. Maharashtra has to lead the way to make India a 5 trillion economy by making Maharashtra a $1 trillion economy. And I think if you look at some statistics, I would say that right now Maharashtra with around 9% of India's population is contributing 15% to the national GDP. All of us know that Mumbai, which is capital of Maharashtra, it's not just capital of Maharashtra, but it's a financial capital of India, it's entertainment capital of India, it is commercial capital of India, and I would say that it's also fintech capital of India. So with Mumbai at a strong base, at a center, I think Maharashtra has to lead the way. Maharashtra accounts for 25% of Indian export, 28% of all the FDI that comes to India. It accounts for 20% of the India's industrial output. And if you look at 7-year CAGR, barring the COVID years, it has been around more than 10%. So if we look at the demography, 57% of our population is below 27 years. I think with this very aspiring population, which is actually changing the contours of development, Maharashtra is leading the way. And I must also tell you that Maharashtra has highest number of universities present in India. We are actually largest producer of electricity, we are largest consumer of electricity. So there are many things where Maharashtra leads the way, and I think it's very economically powerful and very forward-looking state, very welcoming state, and I think when we look at, our aim of becoming a $1 trillion economy, what really we want to do and how we want to do it is a real question. And I would say that basically technology is something which is going to lead the way towards this $1 trillion economy, because all of us know that technology is a force multiplier. It is one single enabler which actually takes you to leapfrog. And I think technology is something which actually by its design it's very inclusive, and it actually does not discriminate whether it is Consul General or whether it is Devendra Fadnavis. Technology treats everybody at a same place and at same space. So I think each one of us is in a virtual queue on the basis of logic of first in first out. So I think technology is something which will lead us towards $1 trillion economy. And with the use of technology, basically our strategy is that the speed of travel and the speed of data are two things which will determine our pace of becoming $1 trillion economy. And so far as speed of travel is concerned, you can see that in the state of Maharashtra, we are creating best of the infrastructure, best of the roads. We recently created Nagpur-Mumbai Communication Super Expressway. This Super Expressway is one of its kind Super Expressway, which is connecting 14 districts to the JNPT port, which accounts for 60% of our container traffic. And I think with that, the port-led development is able to reach to different parts of the state of Maharashtra. You can see we are creating best of the bridges. You can see we are connecting Mumbai to New Mumbai by 22 kilometers a sea bridge, which is I think largest in the Asia. And we are creating best of the metro network. We are creating a transportation system which is based on green fuel, which is based on alternate fuel. So I think by the speed of travel and of course with the speed of data, because now we are in the era of 5G, and with our Honorable Prime Minister's initiative of BharatNet, by which now the fiber has reached to almost 29,000 gram panchayats of Maharashtra. Every gram panchayat is powered with the fiber, and with the usage of 5G, we would be enabling the healthcare, the education, and all these sectors to reach to the last man of the society. So this growth model which we are creating for a $1 trillion economy is a very inclusive model which is creating new business opportunities, which is creating better lives for 12 crore people who stay in the state of Maharashtra. And I think this speed of data will change the way we have been doing our business. I think I must share with you that on 8th of March, I'm also finance minister, so I presented my annual budget. And I'm very happy to tell you that this year we'll cross $500 billion mark. And I'm sure that with consistent effort in next 5 to 7 years, we'll be able to reach this $1 trillion economy mark. And I'm very sure that the institutions which we have created, we have created an advisory council in the state of Maharashtra. This advisory council is headed by N. Chandrasekaran, who is chairman of Tata Sons, and 20 top CEOs of India are part of this advisory council. And this advisory council is charting our way towards $1 trillion economy. And I think they know the industry better, they know how to handle the investments better, and we have assured them that whatever plan they create, it's actually we are doing it together, but whatever plan they create, the state of Maharashtra is going to implement it. So I think our dialogue with the industry has been very strong, and our policies are actually we are framing our policies in consultation with the industry stakeholders, and also we have created Mitra. Mitra is actually our state avatar of Niti Aayog. So the Niti Aayog, which is now the premier institution of reinventing India, that has proved very successful in reforming the policies, and especially in accelerating our economy. Now the state avatar of Niti Aayog has been created as Mitra, and it's also working with the Economic Advisory Council so as to accelerate our growth, and so as to make us achieve this $1 trillion status as early as possible. Having said that, we have been working on green energy as well, and especially in our state now we have formulated a policy whereby we are actually in a phase of transition by which entire our agriculture load of 8,000 megawatt will be shifted on solar. We have already started that solar feeder solarization is a task which we have taken, and I think in next 2 years, when we totally transit our agri power consumption from conventional power to solar power, that will enable us to actually bring down the cost of power for industries, because today industries are paying 13,000 crore cross subsidy to subsidize the power for agriculture. So I think that will not only be environmental friendly, that would not only bring down the emissions, but that would also help the industries to bring down their cost, and thereby cheap electricity will also be available to the industries. I think I must tell you the speed at which we work, because earlier when we created first metro in Maharashtra, it took 11 years to create first metro, and it was 11 kilometers metro, and it took 11 years. But while I took over as chief minister, we actually started building 337 kilometers of metro, out of which already we have dedicated 30 kilometers, 50 kilometers we are again dedicating this year. By next year it will be 100 kilometers. So at a very fast pace, and I must tell you, not just in Mumbai, but the metro network which we have created in Pune and which we have created in Nagpur, the speed of building metro has been, it has actually created a world record. It has been fastest ever built metro. So we are working at a very high speed in creating, these transportation networks by which, entire cities are changing, the way we used to commute, that is also changing. I must also tell you that many times people claim that Bangalore is a startup capital, some say Hyderabad is a startup capital. Of course, these cities have done very good in startup. But I must tell you, by actual numbers, if we go, then out of around 80,000 startups in India, 15,000 startups are registered in Maharashtra, and that is the highest number. So I think the startup capital of India is Maharashtra, and out of 100 unicorns, 25 unicorns belong to the state of Maharashtra. So we have a very robust ecosystem in startup. We are also fintech capital now, and I think having said that, I must also tell you that the entire, out of entire data center capacity that is created in India, 65% capacity is created in the state of Maharashtra. So I think that we are also data capital of India. And with this 22 kilometers bridge, which is joining Mumbai to New Mumbai, entire new ecosystem will be open, because this is a third Mumbai which is going to be developed very fast. And it's not just the connectivity to the Mumbai, but the new airport of Mumbai is also coming there. So by end of this year, we'll be starting the Trans-Harbour Link. By end of next year, we'll be starting our new airport. And with the data center capacity which is created there, and the entire ecosystem which is created there, I think the next technology investments would come in that area itself. I know why we lost some sort of investment in past few years, because somehow for tech companies Mumbai became unaffordable. Mumbai has its own limitation because it's a coastal city, and somehow the rentals became unaffordable. But I'm now telling you that the rentals and the infrastructure would be better than Bangalore and Hyderabad in Mumbai, and in the new Mumbai which we are creating. And of course, you won't be stuck in the traffic jams because of the infrastructure which we have created. So that is going to actually create an entirely a new ecosystem in our state. So I think with all these initiatives, Maharashtra is developing at a very great pace, and all of us know that Pune, which is actually our manufacturing hub, which is also our knowledge hub, and now that our Prime Minister aspires to make take our share in manufacturing to 25%. And with the geopolitical situation where people are now talking about China +1 policy, I think that +1 is going to come to India, and that from India, that is going to come to the state of Maharashtra. So we are absolutely ready to welcome all of you, and to those who really want to aspire, who aspire and really want to come to the state. And our MIDC CEO has made you a presentation, has given you presentation. And MIDC is our one-stop shop, whereby all the facilities for the industries are offered. MIDC has largest land bank. MIDC has best of the infrastructure. And now with our new legislation which we have made, we have also created an entity. That entity is by law, it is empowered to actually give all clearances to investor. So now the investor doesn't have to run from pillar to post. And many times we say that there is a single window system, but it occurs that passing that single window, there are many doors you have to knock, and then several doors, when they open, there are several windows. So our single window system would not be like that. Our single window system is absolutely enabled by the law, whereby the single entity has been given powers of all the departments. If the departments don't respond in a stipulated time, then the overriding power is given to our authority. They can give the permission on behalf of that department. Thereby, we will stick to all our timelines, because we know that ease of doing business and cost of doing business are two things which are absolutely important if we want to attract the investment. And let me assure you that ease of doing business and cost of doing business, on both parameters, Maharashtra will be the best. It is the best, but we are trying to improve it more, so that investing in Maharashtra is a very hassle-free business. Recently, I had a very fruitful meeting with the Honorable Ambassador of France in India, and I think we could actually discuss many things like technology, green transition, waste management, smart cities, and with today's conference and with today's deliberation, I think we are going a step forward. So I'm very happy that today we will be actually entering into MOUs worth around 6,000 crore. I think that's just a beginning, and for all the investors, I would like to assure you that your experience will be best, and we would actually, we know that we share our future, because if you prosper, we will prosper. So with, that motto, we are actually welcoming you. I'm very happy that, these MOUs are happening here. And let me tell you that this 5 trillion economy for India and $1 trillion economy for Maharashtra will be a dream which will come true with, shared efforts of all of us. And you will be the stakeholders, you will be the part of, unleashing this dream. So thank you very much. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for hearing me. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.